Hello and welcome to January Just Junk Journal Challenge 2021. In today's video, we are going to use a chicken seasoning box, a privacy envelope, this little gift box, a dryer sheet, some pictures from a picture frame, and a few more things to make an embellishment page idea for our journal. I'm also going to show you a new digital kit added to the shop. And so let's get started. Stay tuned for details. Hi everybody, it's Julie. Happy 2nd of January. If you're here today, or if you're here on another day, happy day. So welcome to the messy desk. We literally have old winter digital or old winter journal is underneath this gray. I wanted to go ahead and clarify some things for the challenge this month, and then I'm going to show you a new digital that was added to the Dear Julie Etsy shop. This is 50% off right now, and it is a 1915 calendar, and so we'll show you that in just a couple minutes here. So I wanted to make sure you knew that you were able to use a pen, one pen. It can only have one color in it. Can't be one of those magical 5, 10, 20 colored pens. It's one pen, okay? So one pen. You may use one pen. You may use a binding kit, and so our binding kit includes your needle or needles, because sometimes they break, so you want needles, some type of thread that you like to use for your journals. This is hard to thread through a needle, but you know, some people like to use that. I have used it a few times. You also get we're going to do 5 clips this time, because you are doing a, you just might need more clips. So I'm showing you a variety of clips. I use the large paper clips for mine, but you might want this also, because you get to use these clips in your journal. All of your binding kit can be also used in your journal. So, so 5 clips, your thread, your needles, and a graph paper or lined paper, however you like to make your templates. Whatever you like to use to make your templates, you may have that whole sheet, and then the rest of the sheet may be used in your journal however you want. And that is because we don't want to waste anything. So we're not going to just cut off our template, put this over here. No, we're going to go ahead and you may use it, okay? The other thing we are adding is several did not have sewing machines, so you may use needles and thread or embroidery thread in your journal. Sewing, okay? Not, no, your embroidery thread, no, not for your tassel, but you can use it to sew, okay? And then you can also use your you know, your end pieces and make messy string. So don't forget that. Okay, so binding kit, pen, needles and thread for hand sewing. And then I'm going to show you some other things that I found that I may use. I had this tissue for wrapping, possibly, and it's like a gingham on white, okay, and that came from Happy Mail. And this tissue was in a gift this Christmas, okay, so there's that. Oh my gosh, is this not so much fun? So this was packaging paper, okay, so it is pink, but I love the cows. It's kind of got my little theme going here, so I have that. This came on the Ace ad that came in the mail, and if I don't want to use this, I still can go ahead and use the wood part, put something over the top of this and cover the back. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. So I had to change my ink, and of course, you know, every once in a while it decides it needs to do this. So yes, you can use these, but not like bad digital kits. And you can use bad copies, but not bad copies of digital kits or bad copies of, you know, you can use bad copies that are things like this, or like if you had to copy out a book or something, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this, I saved that because of the vegetables. And then I have this piece of corrugated cardboard that was packaging, and I am slowly taking the top piece off, and I'll be using this for lines. And then these pieces I can use in the journal as little scrap pieces. So yesterday this had Reese's peanut butter cups, packaged ones, on the table. So there you go. And I have, these are old business cards. Okay, so so I can use those possibly. And then I had these. I can use those. Playing card. Actually, I was thinking about that for Blue Winter. So, and then I just found this. I'm going through some stuff, and I just found this. So that would give me that packaging. And there, that CD. I don't need to know this. I haven't had Verizon for 13 or 14, 20 years, something like that. So, yeah, so there's that. And so all those things I can use in my journal. I'm pretty excited to add those to my box. And I'm going to put these back in the drawer because... Okay, so put these back where the needles and the templates go. Do you have a templates and needles place? Okay, those go in that. Okay, so real quick, we'll go ahead and show you. It's a 5-page digital kit. It has 27 of these pages, and they have a quote on them. The really cool thing is you see January, Friday the 1st, and there's only 28 days in February. This is a match to 2021. So 1915 is a match for 2021. It is a small flip calendar. You can see the holes here, and the pages flip up. Look, that's what the Patreons got for New Year's. Okay, so so there's that. And I thought these are really cool, and I had totally forgotten about it. Look, if your word is peace, there's a thing about peace. When men are rightly occupied, their amusement grows out of their work as the color petals out of a fruitful flower. So, yeah, very, very, very cool. There's 27 different ones. Then because this ended here, I went ahead and I added a page from my autograph book. This one's from December 30th, 1890. And it says, "May thy life be blessed with the joys thou lovest best. friendship, virtues, pleasure, truth, woven round thy happy youth, or hover round thy happy youth. Miss Allie Parsons, Three Rivers. So I thought that was kind of cool, so I added it in there. And then for the 5th page, you get them all smaller, including you get all 4 pages smaller. So it's a 5-page digital kit. It is on sale for 50% off in the Dear Julie Etsy shop this week. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to use. Hint, I will be using this in my mini challenge in the challenge. Okay? Just hint, mini challenge in the challenge. Okay, so we need to use something and make something. So, okay, so just randomly, I'm not going to pick one of the elements today, but I do want this, I do want to make this box go away. And you know that I kept this whole box because of the word enjoy. Okay, so now this box can go away. I can use it for tags and things, but I just think I'm gonna let it go. Okay, let it go. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this word enjoy and I'm going to cut it into like a banner. Okay, like I said, that's enjoy is my very favorite word. So I think we'll go and get into, you hear this? You hear all the things falling? We'll go. I've got 2 sets of these. I'm going to go ahead and start with the bench with the flowers. I was going to do the horses, but I think I'll do the bench with the flowers. I'll just cut all the way straight across. It's hurting my wrist. Things are falling. Things are falling all around. If you're here at the premiere, I'm waving. Hi. And say hello to Midnight. Hi, Midnight. I'm so glad you joined us today. If this is your first Dear Julie premiere, welcome. And if you are returning, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Just so you know, this is a pre-recorded video, but we are using the premiere format, which means we're all watching it at the same time at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we get to have a live chat. So if you're here during the live chat, go ahead and hit the live chat button. Come on over, say hello, introduce yourself, and let us welcome you. We'd love to get to know you. We also have our Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. We are excited to be able to allow you to post your projects there, and we get to know each other better there as well. Remember that in the files section of the Facebook group, there is a full digital kit, and that is for everybody while we're home, safer at home. So check that out. And then let's get back to our program. Okay, so now I have my this little box. It has there's some tape here. So this was a gift that, this is a box from a gift that was given to Tom at work. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and make an embellishment here. I'm going to make, whoop, let's straighten that out. Okay. I'm going to make a little tuck space, okay? And then this is going to go inside of it, okay? And so this can go ahead and we can trim this down. Okay, so this is not a required element. I thought I had a video for today. I miscounted. And so we are quickly making a video. Actually, the video I have is a blue or a old winter video. We needed okay, so this can go ahead and be folded, and it can be the start of a little like a notebook. So I'm gonna leave it like this for now until we actually have some papers that we have left over. And you know, you'll even be able to, not in this but in other things, be able to use like side-by-side pages in here. But I think it's going to be really cool. You could use your cutoff from your graph paper in there. Okay, so we need to decorate this. So this I'm going to leave. Okay, I'm going to leave it the way it is, but this needs some decoration. So going to my have dryer sheet. I have dryer sheet all over. I have a dryer sheet sitting in coffee right now. I thought I would be able to use for the next video. Okay, so dryer sheet and that. What else do we have? Oh, we just added this tissue. We still have a couple presents under the tree that have really good wrapping. Just waiting to be able to unwrap with those that gave it to us. Okay, so here we go. Now we can just go ahead and glue this down. Okay, so now remember, if you have questions about this challenge, inside the, or if you don't even know what I'm talking about, I will link the details video will be linked in the description box down below. Go ahead and watch that video and it will tell you what to do and where to go to be able to participate. If you are already there and you're like going, can we do this? Can we do this? There is a questions post. So you can go ahead and ask your questions in the questions post. And like I say in the details video, I might not get to it right away, but somebody probably will. And several have been doing this with us for a while. So please, and remember, if you have a question, somebody else out there probably has the same question or something similar. No questions are are wrong. Just don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay, this is a learning experience, and it is a little different than some of the other challenges. I did actually make it a challenge. So here I've glued down the dryer sheet and the tissue. I've left this open a little bit. Now I can't use this, but something could go in here on this front little pocket, because I love pockets and I cannot lie. Okay, so there we have that. Remember, you are able to use your punches. So you could go ahead and add like a fluffy flower if you wanted. And let me show you. Wow. Now, how'd that happen? The whole punch drawer is out. That is weird. I don't think I did that, but maybe. Okay, so for fluffy flower, now I do have this piece of junk mail, and we will be using this. So, but I'm going to go ahead and punch me out some flowers here. Now, for this, I usually like to use a skewer. I don't have one sitting here. And I like to use Aleene's glue. Okay, Aleene's tacky glue. The way that it works with the paper is different than the Tombow liquid glue. I'm going to go ahead and let's see, where do I want to put this? Do I want to put it at that side? I think we'll go over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to glue a piece down. And then I'm going to cut along here. Okay, and I'm going to put some here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, dip my pen, and get that wet. Dip my pen, dip my brush, put it on here, fluff it around. Okay, so we're fluffing it. Now this paper is thicker than like book page. Usually I do this with book page. Okay, then put it down. We'll grab another one, glue on the middle, glue here, fluff it around, and put it down. And we're just making a layered flower using a junk piece of paper. And the next one's going to go and stick on there because we had glue on there from picking up the flower. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that is that. Then we could go ahead and we could do the same thing and add one here. We're going to wait, but this is going to be a tuck spot in my journal, and then I will be able to add this in. And of course, like I said, once we get going, I'll be able to add some other items to this, but I think that this is a great little start right here. And look, we used privacy envelope and a chicken seasoning box, tissue wrapping, a dryer sheet, a little box from a gift, And this is the pictures that were inside of a picture frame that I bought. Okay, and so the cow's walking away. And there we go. Okay, so that's our first one. This is not, well, it might be an element in there, but I just wanted to give you a start, give you an idea. I had people saying dryer sheets. How in the heck do you use dryer sheets? I use it like cheesecloth. Don't forget your tissue. Tissue also works really well on the inside of paper. I mean, on like as little stamps. And to make yourself a pretty paper, you can use tissue as well. So there we go. We have our first item made for my January Just Junk journal. I am going to be putting in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. I'm going to do a post in there and a file, and it will have, so if you're ready to make Dad's bank envelope and you're like, how in the heck do I do that? I'm going to put a video on how you make Dad's bank envelope and a flip-flop and a double tuck. So there will be a video showing you how to do that so that you don't have to wait for me to make mine here in January. Just remember that we are using only junk, okay? Just junk. You can use all of your tools. No paints, no pens, no crayons, just junk, okay? One pen with one color ink. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed this. What do you think? What do you think of our first little element here? I'm excited about that. I cannot wait to tuck it onto a page in here. And so I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, it could, well, it can't go on there, but it could go on here. And we'd have, yeah, I think it's going to go right on here. So this is a privacy envelope that has been turned inside out. So you'll see me do that. There is a journal that I made entirely out of a privacy envelope, or privacy envelopes. And I will put that playlist at the end of this video. I made that 2 years ago, and then last year I finally got a chance to decorate it. And that was a lot of fun. So there is my little tuck. We'll just tuck it right on here, giving us a little element, a page element for the journal. And look, I still have a place that I can put something up here. Okay, and of course on that one we want to remember that we'll have the picture, or the opening, so it can have a picture. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys, I love making these just junk journals. So just to show you, we have done this before. Let's see. I don't see the soapbox. Oh, there it is. Okay. And of course, I sold the privacy envelope one. Okay, so this is, I think this is this the one I made last January? Nope, this is not my garden. This is a different one. But this is the same type of cover. Okay, I used a my garden journal is not here. Okay, but I can show you. This was June. Okay, I made this one was in June. Okay, this is the journal the Just Junk Journal. This is that necklace that I'm probably going to use this time. This is the necklace. We've got bottle caps, part of the necklace. We did a snippet. I used a different type of book this time. And so this was June Just Junk Journal. Wallpaper, paint paper. Okay, and I used the actual book as a lot of the pages in here. Okay, so I will put the link to that one as well. You guys, this is paper towel. This is Easter egg dyed paper towel. But it turned out beautiful. My garden journal from last January, I will put that in there. And we lost, boy, that, the soapbox journal just really doesn't want to be seen, does it? Okay, and then this, I made this one in the very first Just Junk Journal Challenge. And it's 2 signatures. It is a hardcover. So you guys, it would count. It's got little pockets. It's a canceled stamp, paper clip there. Now that one you were able to use stamps, and I drew the leaves. This is from a pillow. Okay, so this was made entirely out of junk. So tomorrow's video, I will show you the garden journal that I made last year. This was from the front of the guest checks. Postage stamp. A collage of stamps there, and there is a pocket to put something in there. Okay. Envelope. Again, this is a soapbox covered with fabric from a swatch, fabric swatch thing. Okay, so you can do this. You can do this. I know that some of the directions sound a little difficult. Remember that Darlene did make a PDF version of what is required and what you can use, all the rules and everything. And she has included some of the original questions, because this time the Patreons, Diamond and Emerald Patreons, were allowed into the group on the 27th. And so they've already ironed out some of the questions and everything. That was awesome. So, yeah, so this is the January Just Junk Journal Challenge 2021, and I'm excited to get started. You will see another video in the next day or two of the Old Winter getting finished, and then the flip through. And remember that the Old Winter digital kit is still available until January 4th, and then on the 5th it goes away. And all the proceeds for that are going directly to Bonnie through her GoFundMe, so that we can help her to be able to stay with her daughter while her daughter's having brain surgery. Remember, her daughter is 39, so she doesn't qualify for the Ronald McDonald House. That is when your children are 21 or younger. And so I know many people wanted a way to help, and so I put together this digital kit. And again, the only way that it is available is through January 4th, 2021. Unless you're a Patreon, the Emeralds and the Diamonds had access to the whole kit. So thank you all so much, and I hope you are enjoying this new year. And don't forget to have an amazing day and find something to celebrate every day. Bye. Bye-bye.